I'm Chris.
I'm Kim.
We're Soundgarden, and you're watching Raw Power. The first time we came over here, we were touring to support our first LP, which was, we had had 2 previous EPs before that, and then 3 years of being a band before that. So, you know, we've been a band for a long time, and I think a lot of, like, the developmental stage you're talking about, as far as being fresh and just, you know, figuring out what you want to do and who you are, we did before we ever even made a record.
This tour, yeah, perhaps a little bit, because I think a lot of people wanted to do interviews with us to find out about Guns N' Roses, and our audience grew pretty quickly, and the press, the circle of people we had a working relationship with, keeps growing, and pieces are moved, new pieces are added, and with the Guns N' Roses tour, the circle was really huge, a lot larger as far as who wanted to deal with you and who wanted a piece of you, and you don't have any time to develop these relationships or even maintain them or anything. So that could be a little bit quick. You know, half the people you don't even want in your circle, you don't even want to deal with them, but they're there. Well, people always want to know about Seattle, but there's this, like I said, the circle has grown. People that we used to have, you know, a decent working relationship with, you now have these little shadows around every corner that want to know about Nirvana and Pearl Jam and Seattle and Soundgarden and Sub Pop, and it's different talking to the Village Voice or the LA Times or some underground magazine like, you know, Your Flesh or whatever, and then turning around and having to talk to USA Today or Entertainment Tonight or Time Magazine. It's different. We can have exciting, great interviews, and then we can have interviews where people go away saying, Soundgarden are a bunch of dicks, or all they would say is yes, no, or they were hostile. It varies, just like it, you know, it's like people you deal with, you know, in the real world.
When you first make a record, it's pretty impossible to tell if it's good or not, or even what it is, or have any idea about it at all. But after a few months, you know, away from the studio, and you know, going back and listening to it and playing the songs, it's pretty easy to tell whether or not it's good, or whether or not it's, you know, something that we can be proud of, and we definitely feel proud of it.